This is DropTent Media Network.
Hey, welcome to the Weekday Comics. I'm Dave Primiano.
And I'm Dan D'Aprile, and we're here to shoot the shit and talk the news. Okay, hey, what's up, bud?
Oh my God, Bud.
Bud, you got
Yes.
a bud today.
I feel like your little sport. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, glad to be back.
I want to show what people calling each other buds in sports.
That's right.
I'm in the right place.
Yeah. Thanks, champ.
How you doing today? Good?
I'm terrible, but we don't need to dwell on it. I've already kvetched about it enough.
You
before.
lost all your money in the Trump stock this week, so things are going tough for you. I understand. We had a great guest this week, and that makes me happy. Do you want to introduce our guest?
Sure. He is the host of the Jay Sutton show. I forgot his actual name. No, we got Jay Sutton.
All right.
Yeah,
Jay.
very funny comedian, podcast host.
Yep.
Just all around good people. That's who I like to surround myself with.
That's right.
Good
A bud.
people.
A true
A
bud.
bud, yeah.
I much rather champ. I much rather champ in this setting. Yeah, thanks for having me. I've been dying to get on the show. I check it out. I love the banter that you guys do.
Thank you.
So I always wanted to come on and check you guys out. So thanks for having me.
That's great. You might like the banter more than me. I actually could do without it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm here for. But I do want to address so a year ago, me and you placed odds for the next athlete to say something anti-Semitic and get in trouble for it.
Right.
Who did you say?
I didn't even remember we made this bet, so I forget who I said.
I don't remember
actually.
who you said either, but I said it would be a New York Jet wide receiver. It was a New York Jet cornerback. I was so close.
So close.
Sauce
You
Gardner
deserve to win.
Yeah.
I think you deserve to win.
Sauce
very
Gardner
close.
said, "You guys control everything.
Yeah, to
You
Aiden
guys.
Ross, right? Yeah.
You
Oh,
people."
man. And you people that he used you people.
Well, no, Jews have never been. See, you people's always been more of a black slur, right? Hasn't it?
No, it's whoever's doing the talking pretty much. It's like you people. Like if I say you people, I'm talking about white
When
people.
I hear
most of the
in
time.
my head,
Yeah.
"What do you mean, you people?"
Yeah.
I usually hear it with a sort of twang.
Because I think historically, when people go, "You people," the Jews don't ask, "What do you mean?" They go, "Who means us? We gotta get out of here." You better go.
Well, you can't say anything in New York anyway, so he's definitely in the wrong population to be saying you people to any goddamn.
Yeah,
body.
true.
Yeah,
So
that's
Sauce
That's Kyrie Irving, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Kyrie, yeah, he didn't say you people. He said,
he
here's
said,
a documentary
Yeah.
that says the Jews that Hitler was right. And great guy, just a stand-up guy.
Was he why we made the bet? Wasn't that
Kyrie
the
was the
incident?
third because it happened once a year.
That's
There
right.
was a yearly thing.
The annual anti-Semitism from a black
Yeah,
athlete.
Kyrie,
Yeah.
the Heat player. I think it was a Heat player that called the guy a kike over a video game stream.
Was that Miami Heat? I remember what you're talking
It
about.
was like, yeah,
Did Ja do so? Was he just guns?
No,
He didn't
Ja
do anything
is
anti-Semitic.
a fucking idiot.
Just general idiocy. I don't think he did it.
Ja loves getting his picture taken with guns.
Yeah,
All you need,
he keeps it. He wants everybody to know. Don't run up on me. I keep them on me.
Right.
Just so happens to be a basketball player. He should
Yeah.
have basketballs during these times. But
Basketball in one hand, but he's got the
yeah, but he lives in Memphis. It's not impressive to have a gun in Memphis. Everybody has a
has
gun
it.
in
True.
Memphis.
Okay, and I think that's the his dumb psyche behind it is. I'm in a town where
right.
everyone has guns. Like it's legal to carry. Why can't I have none? It's just like no, because kids look up to you.
Right.
Yeah.
From all over the country,
Yeah,
even in
right.
places where they don't want. Yeah. In Memphis, like the mayor spins a gun at all times
Yeah.
around his finger. Yeah.
Yeah, he's too good. He's so exciting to watch
Yeah.
play, and he just fucking gets himself suspended for 60 games at a
Well,
time.
unfortunately, when he did come back, he wound up getting hurt. 2 weeks into the
Yeah.
season?
Yeah.
So
He got shot.
yeah,
He
had one
oh, what the
shot.
hell's that New York Giants player? He
Plaxico.
he plaxicoed himself.
Plaxico.
That was the funniest shit ever.
That was, oh my God. Young sports fans don't understand the joy of your rival's best player shooting himself in the leg
in the club in a pair of sweatpants.
You fumble in with the gun dropping down his sweatpants, goes off and shoots him in the leg. What a great story. I wish it would happen to I don't know. I don't even know who's
I don't wish
Giants.
it to happen.
No, actually, I don't want it to happen to a Giants player.
Daniel
They've been through
Jones?
enough.
No, we want him healthy
Yeah.
and playing.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that
Yeah,
guy.
there's no one in the Giants that's threatening enough for me to want them to get shot.
Well, y'all just got the best thing that came out of the Giants, so
We sure did.
there's that. So they're gonna look terrible.
We've
and
done-
I believe if he stays healthy, he fuck around and get about 250 on them.
Hell yeah, that would be great.
Are you a Philly sports guy?
No,
Okay.
I'm a Chicago sports guy.
Chicago
Okay.
sports
Yeah.
guy. So
Another
that-
long-suffering city.
Yeah,
since I don't watch baseball or hockey, so I don't know if their teams are doing good. But yeah, the Bulls.
the Bulls are doing okay this year. The
But
Bears
nobody-
are the Bears.
yeah, nobody
Yeah.
takes them serious.
Yeah.
The Bears got good shit coming up though.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Allegedly.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Well, where do you stand on? Because it's a big Twitter or X, whatever the fuck it's called, argument. Maybe- Twix. No, Twix is good. Twitter is bad.
No,
I don't want to.
Twix.
And never shall the twain meet.
But there's left Twitter and right Twitter.
That's true.
just
Yeah,
like the
this
Twix.
is.
Yeah.
It used to be.
Left
So-
Twitter, right Twitter.
That's 100. It's now right Twitter. It's old.
Yeah, it's all
It
right
used to be
Twitter now,
left
yeah.
Twitter. Left Twitter.
Jack sold it.
Yeah.
Now it's right Twitter.
Back
yeah.
when it was Twitter, that's where you'd go to be like, this movie is not a good representation of like,
Yeah.
oh, that movie about 1950s gangsters doesn't have enough transgender Asian people in it, and now it's all just fucking hate speech. Like Star Wars shouldn't have black Jedi.
right.
All nerds, but just different
just we
side of
switched
the line.
flavor
Yeah.
of the nerd. Yeah.
So that's the big argument on Twix. Is that because they're worried because there's a picture of him with nail polish on and wearing
Oh
lip gloss.
man, I don't give a damn. Can he show up on Sunday and throw the ball for 375 yards?
Right.
I can separate the art from the artist.
Yeah.
I don't know if this pertains to this case, but I don't give a damn
It does.
what color his nails is. Can he throw the ball? He got black nails as long as it's during the game and he's fucking killing.
Yeah.
I'm on board.
Cam Newton would go out and like dominate for like many seasons, and then he would come to the post game interview like dressed like he was getting ready for like a play.
Yeah,
You
like
know what I mean?
it was terrible. Like,
Yeah.
the opera or something. Like, what are you doing?
What the fuck? So it was like if nobody cared as long as he was performing. I think the same thing. I don't
Yeah,
care
but
what.
these kids. Now, did I?
They
just
are.
sound old? These kids. this new generation. It's different. Like certain things are just acceptable in their world,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and we old, and it's just like
Yeah.
in our world, you look a little tangy. That's a little tangy, son. little tangy,
A
son.
little tangy. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It's a little tangy,
potential
son.
potential title name right there.
It's
It's true, kids. Straight kids are gayer than they've ever been
Yeah.
before.
Yes.
I had
Yeah.
I was doing a show, like I had a younger audience, and I was like, "Oh, who's a couple out there?" And two dudes were like, "We are," and I was like, "Don't fucking, I know what you're doing. Stop that." And then they kissed, and
Oh,
I was
wow.
like, "Okay,
What?
prove me wrong."
Yeah.
And then afterwards, like, "Oh, so how long you guys been together?" Like, we're not gay. It's just like
Oh, they just
So
did it to
two-
fuck with you.
two straight dudes, yeah, kissed in the crowd.
Oh shoot!
I
for
man.
no
admire the
reason
commitment to
other
the bit, I guess.
Oh, that was not ill. That's not no. You're gay now.
That's
You
our
may-
generation.
you
Yeah, our
may not have
generation.
been gay before that kiss, but after that kiss, you guys are gay. So you might as well go ahead and marry each other now.
Maybe maybe they had specifically those two
Yeah.
guys had like a love that dare not speak its name till you unlocked
They
it.
didn't full on make out. They pecked. If that
Oh.
makes
Yeah.
any difference.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't.
Well, see, I would say that it does.
It makes no difference.
I definitely think there's at least a gradient level of a peck versus like if they full on started to make out in front of you.
Well, see, yeah.
Definitely, I'd prefer to see the peck.
I think our generation, gay is an absolute adjective. Like, you know how like there's absolute like
Yeah, that's
unique.
gay.
Something
Well,
can't be
that's how-
more or less unique.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
only unique.
Yeah.
Gay is gay. Like you're a straight dude that gets. "So I'm gonna blow a dude just to see if I like it. No, I don't like it. You're gay forever.
Right.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's a gray area. You
Oh,
could blow a
you're
dude.
bi. I think that's what they
Yeah.
call it. The kids call it bi now.
Well, no, bi's always been.
I
They've
know.
always said-
I
It's,
know.
always like- it's just fashionable now.
fashionable. Yeah.
No, you're right. That's a really good way to look at it. It's not like that gay isn't this inflexible thing anymore. Now it's like gay is just gay, and anything that's related to it might not be, depending.
You
But
guys check out because we're talking about gay.
I probably haven't. Then.
Yeah, Gerard Carmichael's new documentary on HBO.
no, I haven't seen it yet. Is it good?
Yeah, well, you know his last special he came out.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's good because once he put another man's toes in his mouth, I pretty much cut it off. I'm not sure how long that is. I think I made it to about 5-6 minutes, maybe.
Were you too aroused, or what happened?
No, I just don't want to see another man's toes going
Okay.
in a man's
So
mouth.
that's part of the documentary.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like
Okay, so you're not selling it.
no, no. That's as far as it goes. I just wanted to know if you guys had checked it out.
I didn't know he got Tarantino to direct that.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I don't want to see any. I've been on the show. I have stated I hate feet in general.
Yeah.
So I don't want to see anyone's
Okay.
foot go
I
in
agree.
anyone's
E-
mouth.
Even if it was Nicole Kidman's feet sticking in someone's mouth, I wouldn't want to see. If it was just the feet, don't care. It's gross to me.
Really
Okay.
showing your age.
Okay.
Nicole Kidman. She's been fucking.
I just pulled that name.
That's a hell of a name to pull out the
Yeah.
ass,
She's
but
been a Botox.
while we're here, we'll think
Not her
about young
feet.
Nicole.
But not her feet.
Young Nicole, yes.
We'll think about young Nicole's feet.
I wouldn't watch somebody suck on young Nicole's feet.
No,
No.
even if she's butt naked.
Well, see, now we're adding new things to the
I mean, if her
conversation.
feet's out.
I
mean, if her feet's out, then
I mean, we've seen Selma Hayek's feet in Tarantino's.
it depends
mouth.
on the context. If it's just like a straight on shot of like a foot, then I don't care who it is. But yeah, if I get to see the naked person,
Okay.
then I will watch just to see the naked person.
okay.
But then again, it depends on how
you
much.
put your hand up over the feet.
Exactly. Yeah. Cover one eye.
What if she just
whatever
stands
half
there
of
the
screen.
entire time with just the foot in the mouth, and it never evolves past that?
It would be weird. After a certain point of watching that, it would just be weird.
What's the Mississippi count for how long a foot should be in a mouth?
I think
I
that's
don't
a
put feet in my
personal.
mouth.
Yeah,
No,
that's
never.
a personal question. There's no Mississippi for me. Don't even get under center for that count.
Okay, now would you let somebody suck your feet? If you don't like feet, would you let
I-
them?
I'd prefer not. I have gross feet. I'll be
Yeah.
the first to say,
Maybe they think
like, is
maybe
this-
they think it's your feet are attractive.
yeah, but is this someone I have to give a kiss goodnight to?
Yeah.
So you
I
wouldn't
don't
kiss
want
your
to- I
own
don't-
feet?
You don't want to taste your feet?
Not
If
particularly.
you have a girl suck on your feet and then you kiss her goodnight and you can still taste your feet, you have a problem. You definitely shouldn't have.
I got a little athlete's foot, and I have the ointment, but I enjoy having something to scratch every now and then. So,
Sometimes it is. Sometimes it does feel good.
dude, a
but
good between the toe
Yeah,
scratch is the
man.
most satisfying
Yeah.
scratch
It is
on
It
the
is.
human body. I'll say that.
I want to get it going as fast as I could, but it does feel good in the moment.
It does.
But as soon as I'm done, I need to go find. Where's the spray?
Yeah, the tin
a
acid.
sock on or sock off scratch. A sock on scratch is probably the way to go too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Because you get the extra layer of
There
like,
you go.
yeah.
There's it's just the grip of it all.
See
The cotton.
the cotton.
Good cotton.
All right. This is weird, and that's a great segue to the story I wanted to talk about, which is I have been back fucking with AI art again, and nothing really interesting to report other than you can literally not have any political figure doing anything anymore. They just like won't let you anymore. But one of the things it does now is it can take two pictures and blend them seamlessly into an artistic version of what both pictures would look like. And now you're starting to realize by looking at the picture, if you want to pull that up,
no.
Neil, I blended you and me doing stand-up comedy.
Oh man.
And this is what Dan D'Aprile would look like.
What, your
Or
name is so dominant in that.
Dave. All right, fine.
I, only
Dave,
got, I got 4 letters. You
Dave.
got your whole fucking name fit in there. Still.
Dave.
It's pretty much you.
Dave D'Aprile.
Deprimiano.
D'Aprile. There he is. That's what we would look like. Patriotic for some reason, even though I don't believe.
Yeah, I don't think
the
either of us
flag-
own a shirt that looks like that.
Yeah. I did your headshot, like one of yours doing stand up, and then I used my headshot doing stand up. And that's what we came up with. A pretty plausible looking
Some
bar
round
comedian,
faces.
if I had to say so. I would see this guy at a brewery. Please welcome your next stand
Maybe
up.
you'll look like that if you took your beard down. You may look just like that.
Bigger double chin. Dave is actually saving. He's actually pulling the chin in on this picture blend, believe it or not. But yes, I kind
That's fair.
Yeah, I don't like him.
it just he looks like somebody that it's so plausible to see that guy at an open mic or something.
Yeah, that is over my guy looking guy.
We
or just a perv.
yeah. Well, yeah,
just
combining
a perv.
us would definitely get you a perv.
I can't tell if he looks more racist than us or it's the American flag.
More racist. More racist. I'm getting very racist vibes from this picture right here.
Okay. Yeah, he's telling stuff at the open mic that nobody wants to hear. People are shaking their heads.
But he thinks he's speaking the truth. Yeah, he's more of a truth teller than a joke teller, right?
Yeah. Have you ever heard of Bill Hicks? He really likes Bill Hicks. It's going to tell you about him.
Yeah, that's one of all the comics that swear, like Bill Hicks, great comic, but all the comics that swear by him,
Right.
not to.
Right. Yeah. Not to take anything away from Bill himself, but right. Anyone that immediately mentions Bill Hicks when you start talking comedy, guaranteed not to be.
You invoke the name of Carlin, you're probably terrible. There's so many. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can evoke the name of Seinfeld, you'll probably be okay. But yeah,
Maybe.
Carlin, Bill Hicks.
Yeah. Generally, like a Sam Kinison, you're going to be loud and not funny.
Yeah.
Very obnoxious. Very obnoxious.
But yeah, so there we go. That was my one story of the week. The combined you and me.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sure he did nothing to that picture after he made it. I'm sure he didn't
I
look at
promise
it
you.
longingly and
Oh,
take
yeah.
off his pants. I'm sure he didn't.
It's actually my phone
I'm
background.
glad
but let's
you
not.
should have done full body. I want to see what his toes look like.
That would require you and me taking full body shots, which we avoid. So yeah, oh yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, people still take my full body shots.
Is there full? No, I don't want to go.
Is there? I'm sure there are, but none you
Full
want to
body?
see.
Neil's looking it up now. Full body Dan D'Aprile shots on the
The
internet.
often Googled. You're gonna get a lot of traffic for that one.
No fans. So some sad news this week, though.
What's that?
Lizzo quit.
Oh yeah.
The music industry.
Yeah, she said I'm done.
Oh.
How do you guys feel any certain way about that?
She just started losing weight though. Why give up now? You just changed your body for the sake of the industry. Now you're quitting.
Right. You let them win.
Yeah, they won now.
Yeah.
Was it natural or Ozempic?
You don't
That's
know
Oprah.
anymore, right?
Huh?
You don't know anymore, right? It's Ozempic for most of these
I didn't know
people
she was
now.
losing weight. I just
Lizzo, yeah, she started. She was on her weight journey. She started a couple years ago, or after the scandal of her
Okay.
dancer
her
accusing
raping all her backup
yeah,
dancers.
forcing them to have sex in what is it, Australia. Where the hell was they at?
Yeah, the club where they were popping ping pong balls out of the
It
street.
doesn't matter where it's at,
Yeah.
right? Just,
Yeah, it was Amsterdam.
It's Amsterdam.
Oh, she was doing it in Amsterdam.
Where it
It's
goes
okay.
down.
That's where you're allowed to.
Yeah, they
It's
said-
legal to rape your backup dancers
Yeah.
in Amsterdam. You could do marijuana on the streets and rape your backup dancers.
But she didn't do that. She didn't do that per se. She forced her. I still don't understand how
She
you just
shoved-
force somebody to do something, but you know.
She put bananas up their asses, right?
No, she made them put bananas up consenting sex workers' asses.
yeah, in the brothels.
Yeah.
They that's what they signed up for. It's like one of the banana places.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that was the weight journey. See,
Yeah, there you go. She looks
she
a
looked
little
baggy,
Yeah, she.
Well, yeah,
very baggy.
This is-
that's gonna happen.
That's not
if
her.
you're big and
That's
you.
not Star Jones. Can't be Lizzo.
There's no hook to this, though. There's nothing like.
To be a formerly big, now small.
Yeah, but she's not like the skinny
Well, it's a
that like
journey.
you want to.
It's a journey.
Yeah, but
I'll give her.
this
I'll give
is-
her some time.
There's no marketability to this.
Some people just made supposed to be that size.
There's no hook.
Yeah, I think Dave, you've always been trying to do less work, so it makes sense why you're like, look, you're losing weight, and why would you do that? What a dumb idea to do.
Why would
Well, that
anybody
was her
ever
hook,
lose weight?
right? Her hook was that she was a big
Right.
fat
No,
person.
she just happened to be big and talented. I'm not sure. Like that was her goal. Like that wasn't her stick.
What pitch meeting were you in?
Because fat people want entertainers to look. She was the speaker for the fats.
I think though that one follows the
She was
other one.
flutist for the
Yeah, she's the Pied Piper of fat people. I think her like that just follows, right? Like because she's like big, she's a diva, and then people go, "Well, you can't
big
do that
diva.
because you're big," and she goes, "Well, no, because now I'm the speaker for them." But I don't think
Yeah.
she's set out to be
No.
how to be a famous fat person and maybe also sing.
It was after she wore a thong to the basketball game where she just was like, I am
They-
your leader.
That's what it was. It was that basketball.
I am your
thong
leader
night.
now.
That's
Yeah.
where she took fat shaming into parody level.
Yeah.
Because then everyone. I don't think anybody should be doing that at a basketball game. That's a family activity.
No.
But people are like, you shouldn't be doing that. And you're like, let her do what she wants with her fat body.
Like speaking as a fat person, that's like
Yeah,
she-
you can speak
I can
more
speak,
to this.
I can speak. Lizzo and I are exactly the same. The like, if you're gonna go and play the game, then don't cry about what happens. Lizzo must have known because she lives in America, like I
Yeah.
do. What would happen if you wear like an assless pant to like a public event? You're going to get mocked. If that's what started this that led her to quit, well, then what did she expect she was going to do? Like, if you're going to fight for acceptance, then you better be ready to be, you know, trampled down by the oppressive people.
By the system.
By the system, right? Exactly. You can't say you're going to be like this icon and then be like, well, now you made fun of me for this and I quit. Like, if you're trying to fight, then you got to fight.
Did she say
I'm
why
not
she
trying
quit? I'm sure it's not because she don't want to be the leader of the big people anymore. Did she give a reason behind it?
She said she was tired of being like dragged and insulted by people.
Who can drag her though?
Right. They can just make fun of her for being.
He was great. He was great. Get deep into it too.
I thought you were being serious for a second. I was like, wait, no, you're right. Good question. Nobody can.
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying if she was tired, she shouldn't have raped her backup dancers first.
She did. Stop saying that. You did not do that.
You know, we're here to prevent any lawsuits.
Yes.
You know,
I'm trying to save you guys.
I
These
stitched
were
together
corrected
all
in
the
real time.
information in my head based on news headlines only. I've never read an article in my life.
Stop hitching her up to a truck and dragging her through the mud.
Yeah, right. It's the
That's
only way to
not
do
cool
it.
to talk about.
I am very sorry.
And she showed up on Star Wars, which
She was in Star Wars.
Did she?
she was on an episode of The Mandalorian. Her and Jack Black, and what would
I think I missed
probably
this
the worst
episode.
episode of
Okay.
any Star Wars related thing ever.
Oh.
But that's another good way to get yourself dragged, because Star Wars fans are the biggest hate group on the planet right now.
Don't get
And there's
involved.
No gravity up there, right?
You could drag her through space.
I am on fire.
drag her-
No, we already got in trouble for Grandpa fucking Dave over here, so never mind. Jesus. So she did have a statement. If you guys, I mean,
Yeah, what
care.
is
Yeah. She just said the musician said that she was constantly up against lies, being told about her and feels like the world doesn't want her. I'm a little high, sorry everybody. No, feels like the world doesn't want her in it, ending it with, I didn't sign up for this shit. I quit.
What?
Yeah.
Lizzo, you could have saved that and just left.
Nah, she's
Well, she's got an album coming out in a little while. She's
Yeah.
doing the I Quit. Now I'm gonna have my triumphant
Oh
return.
yeah.
It seems to be a thing happening, right? Multiple people,
Yeah.
everyone's kind of
Quit.
quitting and then coming
Yeah,
back.
the
and
Rolling
doing-
Stones have done it 17
Yeah,
times.
you're right.
They've died and come back. Right?
Keith Richards definitely has died.
Yes.
He's flatlined at least 7 times in his life.
No way he has it.
It counts as quitting.
I think Lizzo's she's preemptively quitting because she doesn't want to feel the wrath of the fats. Look at what they did to Adele when Adele
Yeah.
lost weight. The fats fucking
The-
were so pissed. She's like,
It was
I feel
mad.
great.
Just the Lizzo, like the people that like idolized Lizzo as a fat spokesperson, like online.
Mm.
Those are the people that can't stand that shit.
Yeah.
Most people, when you lose weight, I used to be skinny, by the way, and then I
I
gained
would
back.
hope so.
I gained back. Yeah, right. I wasn't born like that. I lost weight for a while, and then I gained it back over.
Then
COVID.
through an emotional journey.
Sure, and
Yeah.
it plays out. It plays out on my body. You surely can see that these years have not been my best emotionally.
You're like, I hate not eating, and your friend's like, you'll get fat one day if you just try. I believe in you.
That's right.
And don't let the skinny people tell you that it's bad for you.
That's
Kind
right.
of what Dave made it sound like. You're like, that's her hook. Like she went out to get big first, then to become a star.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I
Dave.
I wish
Really
that was my
that was
thing
your
for
thing.
comedy. I was gonna get real big, and then that was gonna launch my career.
But you didn't get too fat where all you had to do was fat jokes.
no, I have
certain-
the option to do
yeah.
fat jokes. I don't necessarily have to, although I do. Yeah,
Like,
it helps.
I don't watch a lot of Ralphie May, but does he? Every time I've seen him, it's just about how fat he is.
Yeah.
Like you reach that point. Yeah, he's like, no,
He's
I
got,
want
like,
to talk
white
about
trash jokes,
the
too.
election. Like, no, just keep talking about
No.
how much you love shoving food down your face.
Yeah, it's like Fluffy's the same kind of way. It's like you better be talking about how big you are,
Yeah.
Fluffy.
But you enjoy burritos instead of pizza.
All right.
All right, I'm out.
All right,
I'm out.
okay.
You guys take over.
I put myself on a timeout.
Oh, yeah.
I need a timeout over here.
Live on the air. Just like, you know what, guys, we might need to wrap.
Bad days. Bad days.
Okay, this is a great. We were talking about the NFL earlier. Speaking to someone who needs a little bit of time out, you wanted to talk about a little incident that just happened with an NFL player.
Look, this is just my advice for NFL players. If your last name is Rice, stop committing crimes, because we'll hear about it, think something, and then the video will come out, and we'll be like, That's way fucking worse.
Long days are we away from the Jerry Rice.
I
The
know.
last great rice was Jerry.
That's right. He traded it away. Like he sold a contract with the devil. He's like, every other Rice will be involved in
Did you
some
see,
sort of crime.
Rashid, the
Rashid
wide
Rice,
receiver
Rashid
for
Rice.
the
Allegedly, they don't know who did it. He got in an accident. It was an accident. He wasn't there.
They
by
have
the
a
time they got
video. They have a video. Although I will say I
Saw the
watched it
video.
today and it doesn't look like he was driving. It
Yeah.
looks like he was riding. I'm not
He
sure
was-
though.
They may have
they
switched
took
over
a
there.
duffel
Yeah,
bag
exactly.
out of the car,
Yeah.
and a 4-year-old got injured.
Yeah.
Similar to the last Kansas City alum. He wasn't Andy Reid's son.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, well, Andy Reid's son.
He's been a problem for a long time.
I know the other one. The other one cleaned up his act.
Yeah. The one that was a problem here in Philly cleaned his act up, right? Or were they both?
No, just by dying, I meant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, I think he passed.
yeah.
So he had a clean slate after that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now it's all on my brother. It's all up to my brother now. You live on to tarnish our father's name.
To destroy the legacy
Yes.
Dad is trying so hard to build.
Please destroy Dad's legacy.
Sorry, are they the highest like the family that is at a high level that is consistently still at a high level and still fucking up?
Kennedy's.
Yeah, well,
but
Kennedy- I mean in football, obviously.
What's the Murdochs? Aren't they?
Yeah.
Sure. Aren't they still around? doing
At
their
football,
thing?
though, I'm trying to think of another like
No,
full family that is like so on
no.
blast all the time, and their sons. It's so public.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
I guess not, right?
there are not many. There aren't that many dynasties in football. They're the Mannings. They seem to be pretty on the level.
Didn't Peyton drag his? Didn't it come out after he retired that when he was at college he dragged his balls across the
Yeah.
face of like the team masseuse or whatever?
Yeah, they waited for him to retire. Say Peyton was a nasty dog,
I know.
rubbing his
If
nuts
her-
on somebody's face. It's crazy.
If her forehead was as big as his, that would have taken an hour to do.
He'd still be in the act.
Still be rubbing. He must have had a small forehead.
That was why he didn't actually. That was the judge said, okay, you can drag your balls across his face. He said, no, thank you. It's
Face
too much
isn't
of a
that
time
big.
investment.
It's not a big enough face to press any charges. It's okay. You're a Hall of Famer. It's okay.
But Ray Rice and Rashid Rice aren't related, right? Even
No.
though-
I'm sure somewhere along the Rice family,
yeah,
maybe Ben had something to do with it. It's a cheap joke, man. Some of them were just sitting there. I gotta grab them off the shelf. Sorry, guys.
Rashid did something crazy, and when I watched the video, I was like, okay, this is not going to work, but it's still one of the
Yeah,
coolest
but it
things ever.
wasn't worse. It wasn't worse than Ray Rice.
No, it wasn't.
But they'll treat it like it was. They'll treat it like it was worse than Ray Rice because of the mistake that they made with the way that they punished Ray Rice, because they didn't give a damn about what he did to that girl until
Well,
they seen that video.
yeah.
It's a lot like
But
what
they
you
seen the
said,
video.
right? Once that video came out,
But
they couldn't
seen
argue
it before it came out.
Oh yeah,
I gotta
Right.
say, not to defend Ray Rice, but the video compared to what we thought it would look like was worse for Rashid Rice than like you hear Ray Rice punched a woman in an elevator.
I don't
And then you
know.
watch the
I didn't see
video.
the Rashid Rice video, so I can't really judge it. But seeing how he dropped his girl and drug her out of an elevator, I don't know if it could get any worse on camera than that.
yeah. Oh, the camera. I think
But it
there
hit
was
all the
one-
beats that I expected it to hit. No
Hey,
pun intended.
Yeah.
But
And then from that video, we do know that Ray Rice probably can drag Lizzo.
but he went from 2 games to 2 game. It was a 2-game suspension when it was just said that he punched the
Right.
woman, and then it was full season.
Yeah.
So, was it 8 times worse than what you expected?
The punch
Was the video 8 times worse than what?
Yeah.
I think seeing it is
Yeah,
like
man.
visceral.
She was like a dead body, man. Like he knocked her cold out and drug like
The dragging was pretty
like
brutal
her
too.
like a lifeless body type
Yeah.
of situation. It was hard to watch.
And also, I feel like this isn't like I'm just gonna say it glib because I'm a moralist asshole. But like people, they're domestic violence every single season. Like
Yeah.
these guys hit not all of them, but a lot of them
They're
hit
crazy.
women.
They're-
Right.
they're-
So I think if it's just another story, you kind of lose it in the mix. But when you actually watch it happen, you're like, oh, you're a motherfucker. Like that's
The real victim of the Ray Rice punch was what's his face,
What's
the
his
other
wife?
running back.
What's his-
No,
what's his
I know.
wife?
It was the woman that
It
got
was,
flung out of the elevator.
it was-
yeah.
It was the elevator. It's the guy who pushed the elevator.
No, the real victim was Kareem Hunt, because then they had to like lock down that shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Kareem Hunt had a chick screaming the N-word at him. I think she
Yeah.
tried to push him and fell over, and then he just nudged her with
Yeah,
his
a
foot, and he
little
lost a
nudge.
whole season because of that.
Yeah. Well,
Thanks, Ray Rice.
Well, she was white. So
That was my fantasy. That- yeah,
there's
yeah, that's
that.
a good point.
I mean, you're gonna get the year if you nudge a white woman with your foot, no matter what she said to you or did to you. Par for the course.
So when did you breathe on her correctly?
Yeah. It's going to at least be 6 games.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So Rashid did one cool thing that I think I'll try if I'm ever in a huge accident that was my fault.
run.
Calmly walk. They just get out of the car and just
Yeah.
walk away.
Well, that's
Like,
how I
as if-
steal. That's how I steal out of stores. I just go in there and just cool and just walk out. Like,
walk right out.
Can you pull the video out, please?
Yeah, we might not be able to show it
Okay.
given that it's YouTube. Oh,
Yeah, you
wait,
don't have
wait,
to
wait.
show it.
Hold
I
on.
just
Yeah,
want-
keep
I-
going, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
I'll
don't put it
pull
on,
this
but
up.
we can just show it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
See, that's why I thought it because when I heard he was racing through the streets, I assumed it was at night on a like.
Oh no.
So like all the 6 cars in the pileup were 6 cars that were racing. I
Oh,
don't know. He
yeah.
fucking crashed into a minivan in broad daylight.
Yeah,
That's shitty to do. Yeah.
Agreed.
Jackknife the car. Yeah.
So I'm not gonna hit play
Yeah.
just in case YouTube's being a
that's what I'm saying.
bud.
It's
This is
not-
some kind of thing.
It's like a story rather
So
than
yes,
the
it's
actual-
not worse than hitting a woman, but compared to what I thought I was going to watch, I'm saying it's comparatively worse. The description
that
to the
looks
video.
more fun
yeah.
than anything.
Well, see, I feel like I compared this to the video of the Henry Ruggs accident where he's like on his knees and the car's on fire and he's like crying and wailing. And then I watched that and I was like,
Oh,
that's it? It's just an accident. It's a pretty bad one, but I'm just
Yeah.
like,
they're
That's
driving
it?
like
Ruggs
assholes.
killed somebody and was like coming to grips with like the weight of that live on camera. That was a tour de force.
I never actually saw the
Oh,
Ruggs
you should watch
video.
the Ruggs video. It'll make you be like, oh, I am not enjoying this as much as I thought I would when I watched it.
I don't
It's
think I
moving
would.
Stuff. It's moving stuff. I wanted to watch it, for the of understanding the story, seeing what happened. But like I watched it and I was like, wow, that's like a real moment of a man who definitely made a mistake and knows he's going to jail and is coming to grips with it. This one was just like everyone was like, oh well, we fucked up. Is anyone hurt? Oh, that kid? Well, I don't want to speak for him, but it seemed like I was like, all right. Maybe they were concerned.
The funniest part of the Ruggs thing, and there's not much funny about it, but there is a funny part about it.
Okay.
I have a friend that's a Steelers fan, a Raiders fan, and he said like the day before on the Raiders website for the merch section, you know how like each player has like their own thing.
Yeah.
He had one that said "Speed kills."
Oh wow.
Uh,
I wonder if he had that bumper sticker on the back of the car.
yeah.
Did it
Or the
burn
front.
off?
Yeah. Jesus.
Can you put bumper stickers on the front of your car?
Sure. You
Yeah.
can put a bumper sticker anywhere in your
Yeah,
car.
sure.
Yeah. Front windshield.
You obviously don't have any hippie aunts. They put bumper stickers.
We're not a bumper
everywhere.
sticker family.
Oh,
I also
okay.
never, I never provided any bumper stickers from the school for my mom.
Yeah.
Right.
to
You were
use,
never on the
but-
honor roll.
I don't do bumper stickers out, and I don't do I judge men who have their team license plates.
Oh,
like
yeah.
your team on your that shit is grow the fuck up. Like, grow up, man. Like, come on. Like, what are we doing? Okay, you're a fan of them. What is the license plate for?
Yeah.
I'm getting weird about wearing jerseys. Like
Really?
the only jersey I own now is my Reggie White. So I have to know they're older than me. They're dead, so they're not switching teams.
Yeah.
Right.
And yeah.
Yeah.
Well, jerseys will never go out. It's a certain like you don't wear them everywhere. Like it's not something that you wear, to like a function.
They can. There are a lot of OJ Simpson jerseys that are hanging up and haven't
I
been
mean,
taken
well, they're
down.
killer. It's a killer jersey. It's a fucking killer jersey.
I bet you there probably is a huge secondary market for the OJ Simpson jerseys.
And he ran for 2K in 14 games.
It's
mean,
amazing.
come on,
You
man.
Gotta give him his due. Gotta
Come
give him his due.
on.
All right, every time he gets brought up, I ask our guest this question.
Come on.
Yeah, it is a runner in this show.
If he only killed Ronald Goldman, would he still be remembered as a running back first?
Yes. He's still known as a running back to me first.
There you go. Okay.
So-
All right.
so-
Hell yeah.
I mean, the guy ran for 2,000 yards, man.
In
14 games.
In 14 games. I mean, come on.
You understand exactly how hard that is.
Yeah.
What an achievement
Yes,
that
man.
is. Anyone can murder 2 people.
Yeah.
It's easy. Just get a gun and a
Yeah.
knife.
You
Yeah.
kill a pretty blonde white woman, that's always going to be your identifier. But it's just a waiter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come
right.
Half the league could kill a waiter.
Was
and
it a
fucking
trainer
be-
or a
yeah.
waiter? He's
If
a
you
training waiter.
Yeah.
you kill a waiter in your rookie season, you'll be you'll be back on the
We'll
field
forget
before your
about it.
career would be
Yeah,
over.
We'll forget about it. It's okay. You didn't mean to kill him.
They just refer to that as like an incident. They're just like, he had a little hiccup. Like,
Yeah.
he'll be back in a couple games.
He's a waiter.
Half the time, yeah, waiters are like, "Hi, I'm your waiter. Please kill me." And would you like to hear about our appetizers?
Terrible, man.
It is wild stuff, guys. Oh, sorry, dead air, everybody.
That's okay.
It's all right, man.
We all came to
Yeah.
the silent realization of what was
You
going
do
on.
ask that question every time. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, you're always like, wait,
If
what
OJ
would they
comes
do?
up.
I think we've never gotten. Yeah, the response is always the same, right?
It's always the same.
Yeah,
Yeah,
No, you're the
Yeah.
first one that put him.
That you say you don't even
Yeah,
care about the waiter.
I didn't care. I just said I
That's
remember
fair.
him for.
I remember him for. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just. We gotta be good. We gotta be
All right,
good.
so what's
if you
what's
were-
not is number 2 murderer or Naked Gun actor?
Might be 2A, 2B. Might be 2A.
2A.
It goes 2K yards, Anna Nicole Smith, the Naked Gun.
I don't
With
know.
the waiter.
Naked,
Hertz commercials, waiter.
depends on what time of the day it is. I don't like. Is it that peak 7 p.m. hour? I'm right fresh into a doobie and it's like Naked Guns on. It's like
Hell
I
yeah.
think I might remember him more for this.
He's good in those. He's good at it. He's good enough that you separate the artist from the art.
Yes, I told you in the beginning.
Yeah.
That's how you know OJ's a good actor. I watch the Naked Gun movies. Maybe I'm like, oh yeah, there's OJ the murderer. But then after that, I take it out of my head.
He disappears
It's
into
just-
the role.
yeah. Unlike if I say I watched that last Flash movie that came out, I couldn't get Ezra Miller, fucking sex trafficker,
Right.
out of my head that
Sure.
entire movie.
Right.
Oh.
We could easily see him be like an Ice Cube. You know what I mean? Like just make
Ezra
that
Miller?
transition. Yeah, Ezra Miller.
Ezra Miller and Ice Cube is really no.
Yeah, you could say it.
No, you're right. OJ could come back and have a nice
Oh, come
second
back.
act.
Oh yeah, where would you? Okay, so you could also rank OJ fucking great Twitter personality.
I put that under the waiter. I feel like killing one person will override a great Twitter account.
OJ's killing it on Mason Cam show. He's a guy. He's a recurring guest on Mason Cam show. It is what it is. And
Okay.
he's killing it. No pun intended.
He's always been an affable guy,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's likable.
except for that one moment.
That we don't know if he really did. They didn't prove it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I mean, he's right. The court system said OJ innocent.
The
So,
glove didn't fit.
That's right.
Might not have been the glove that he used, but
He might
the
have
one
been
that they
spreading his
had,
hand out all
Yeah,
big.
it-
but- yeah.
fingers was all crunched.
Yeah.
Oh, OJ.
He didn't
like
take
it.
his medicine that day, so they swole up. Like,
yeah.
That is a really funny if you boil it down to just that one moment. Be like, okay, OJ, you will not go to jail if you cannot put your own glove on. And just watching a guy try to put a glove on that was clearly his.
If OJ didn't do what he did, he'd be Magic Johnson.
He'd have
That's what I'm
AIDS, you
saying.
think?
I guess that's the equal.
Whoa, Magic beat AIDS.
That's true.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
Allegedly,
that's what he tells.
he
the-
stabbed
that's
AIDS.
what, that's what he tells the ladies.
Yeah,
Am
that's
I
what
right?
that's the ladies.
Jay
Yeah.
Sutton special.
Yeah,
So-
I think he'd be like he'd be one of those guys on the panel
Darling.
with like
He'd be a darling.
yeah, like the football panel with Jimmy Johnson and fucking
be
Boomer
killing it.
Esiason. He would be killing it. Agreed.
I can't keep. I'm sorry to say. I'm just no other way to explain how good he is at what he does. Like whenever OJ does, he's really good at it. Look at it. He got
That's
away
true.
with murder.
That you're right. That guy really is one of the highest achievers we've ever had, and we took him out of the game. We
So
said
he
he
could
can't
be
do anything else.
better than Magic Johnson, because Magic Johnson's had a lot of fucking fit. Magic Johnson's a terrible courtside announcer.
Yeah.
He's a good studio. OJ would fucking be great on the sidelines, probably.
I don't know why
Probably.
Magic even thought that he could be an announcer on a play-by-play guy. He can't talk.
Yeah.
He's not like the greatest of talkers.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't Magic try to be a head coach too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for about half a year or something. It wasn't
Terrible.
long. Terrible.
OJ would have been a great fucking
Oh
head
hell
coach.
yeah! I mean,
Talk about getting those guys in line.
Some
Yeah,
motivation.
you don't want to piss off Coach OJ.
And discipline on OJ's
Coach
team.
Juice.
Coach Simpson. Yeah. You're not staying out late on Coach Simpson's team. That's for sure.
Coach Simpson.
No, you're right. It's interesting though. He would be like a beloved national media figure. I think he would be in that like Shaq, Charles Barkley conversation.
Yeah.
If he
And
had
he's not too far from it now. People who like him like him. People who like him, man. I'm just saying.
It's true. You don't divide a nation if both halves hate you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, he's bringing people together as well.
No.
Not so much. Not so much.
Who did he bring together?
Mason Cam.
Yeah,
It was cheap.
really great legal team. That was probably the last
Yeah,
thing
he
he
did
brought
do that.
together. Really great team of lawyers.
That's true. And he also he invented the Kardashian.
I was going to say, you've heard the conspiracy theory of if he hadn't.
He's Chloe's. Allegedly, he was Chloe's dad.
Oh, really? I didn't know
Yeah,
that
they
one.
put that on OJ.
Okay.
Of course, they both denied it, but when you look at her size, it's like,
Well, maybe Lizzo's her dad.
maybe.
Someone should take a DNA test.
But she's not the fat Kardashian. That's my identifier for her too. Yeah. Did fat people get pissed at her when she lost weight too?
She wasn't fat though. She just big.
She was the fat Kardashian.
She
That
was
was
the
her
fat- she was the-
identifier.
She didn't decide to become like a spokesperson. I think that's the big difference. If
Yeah,
you're
Lizzo
just
picked
fat and you lose weight, people are usually like, okay, good for you. But
Or
if
you're
you
sick.
right, yeah,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
or so
yeah.
what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
But right, I think when you start being like, I'm here to speak for the fat people, and then you lose weight, people are like, guess you didn't like it that much, or you didn't want to, you were embarrassed about it or
Gotcha.
something. Although I don't know.
So she's a hardy gal.
Maybe she wants
but
to live.
yeah. There's the famous Kardashian. What's the identifier for the middle one?
The middle one.
The rich ones.
They're all the rich
super
ones.
rich. No, them two, the Jenners, they're eating.
Eating.
Yeah, they're eating.
Unlike
Well, Caitlyn Jenner's so rich she gets to be the one Republican trans person. They're like, yeah, we like you.
yeah.
She gets to be made fun of, but they're still like, okay, you're on our side. We hate all the other ones, but you're great.
I was going to touch. She spoke out against Transgender Visibility Day.
Did he? I mean, did she?
Watch it.
It's
No, I
hard.
don't know.
No,
No,
you're saying Jenner. You think?
Yeah,
I'm
Jenner.
mine
I'm-
always thinks Bruce, and then I have to,
Yeah, I'm
like, correct.
associating with the
Yeah.
Olympian.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I never did care that much about running. I guess that's why.
I was
I
never-
don't.
yeah.
I don't even think about Bruce Jenner.
I think about him because he was such a personality back in the like growing up. Like he was
Now
there.
He's a big
You-
personality now.
Yeah, yeah. But as Caitlyn, yeah, I generally don't. But sometimes Jenner is what triggered, like the word Jenner. I think
Yeah.
Bruce. At this point in my mind, I feel like
Transgender.
that's you would have been a hit with that 7 years ago in middle school.
So which one did you guys celebrate on Sunday? Easter or
Trans
Transgender
Visibility Day.
Visibility
Transgender
Oh, they
Visibility.
fell on the same day.
It's yeah.
I just thought it was Sunday.
Do you don't celebrate Easter either?
No, I don't know what is celebrating Easter.
It's eggs.
In our no. Our celebrate in our culture, our celebrating Easter is getting a new outfit and showing off your new sneakers that you got while eating eggs and candy. But not really. I don't celebrate it. I ate. My mom cooked, so I ate.
That's nice.
So I
What-
guess that's celebrated.
A little bit, at least a reason to go see your mom. You know, if you weren't going to see her. What about you? Did you do anything for Easter?
I'm Jewish.
That's right. Yeah, but you're half. You're half.
Yeah,
and
but
half.
that side of the family.
What did the other half do?
I mean, well, they're all mostly not here anymore. But yeah, I used to guess fucking. I'd go for the deviled eggs.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, my aunt made the best deviled eggs. But yeah, now I don't do shit for any of the holidays.
Yeah.
For my nieces, since they're like half Jew, half whatever, sometime in December I will get them a gift. It's a happy non-denominational gift giving day.
Happy Trans Day of Visibility.
That's what I'm gonna start. My brother, he would not take well to that. But
No, yeah.
he's one of those people.
Oh, would he,
"Oh,
would
I
he be
don't-"
like, my brother's become a groomer? He's trying to groom people now.
He's got some pretty right wing beliefs on that. But
yeah. Oh man. Well, yeah. Caitlyn,
what did you do?
what did I do? I
Yeah, what did
stood
you
with
do?
Caitlyn Jenner. No. What did I do? Nothing. I did family stuff, girlfriend, family dinner thing. Her family's Italian, so they start eating dinner at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
So Neil's nodding, you know that, Neil. And so we, eating dinner in the afternoon, followed by then my mom and I did a little Easter thing. So just kind of hanging
Egg
out.
hunt?
Yeah.
You egg hunt with the mom?
Yeah.
How many did you find?
Good.
I could just see your mom change. Oh, my fucking 40-year-old son wants to do an egg hunt. What a piece of shit. Move out already.
No.
Not going anywhere.
We need to hunt up a cheap apartment before that happens. But yeah, I didn't do anything. I don't celebrate. I'm not really religious, nor do I care about religion. Yeah, so no, nothing.
Yeah.
I played some Starfield, which was pretty cool. That's my new video game addiction.
Never played it.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, but I just got it. It's like a new game. But yeah, that's basically what I did. Played video games and ate with a bunch of Italians.
There you go.
It's
True
the real
Easter.
Easter miracle.
You guys are bumming me out about Easter. Did you guys do stuff when you were younger? No. Did you guys do any of the traditions at all? I mean, I know the Jewish.
Went to church.
Yeah.
Went to church.
At church, of course.
Egg hunt.
Yeah. All right.
And went out and showed off my new outfit.
Right. That's it.
Yeah.
That's how Easter's
Easter.
always been. But Dave, nothing? You didn't do they didn't
Probably fucking did. I don't know. My memory doesn't go that far back.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I get you. I get you.
I remember the
forget
double.
it.
Yeah.
There are bad times you don't want to remember.
I wasn't raped by a guy in a bunny costume.
All right, just making sure.
He didn't put a banana in me.
Consensually.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to do a huge Easter thing, my dad's side of the family, but it's weird. When my grandmother died, we kind of stopped. It kind of like stopped the mandatory holiday visits and stuff. And then now we don't do anything on that side of the family. My mom's side of the family is me, my mom, and her sister. And her sister lives in Chicago. Happy birthday, Eileen, by the way. And so yeah, so no, it's great because it's just your whole family in the area is you and your mom. Because I literally am just like, what do you want to do this Easter? And she's like, oh, you want to do like do a dinner and like nothing? It's like, yes, that's exactly what I want to do. Like just eat dinner and do nothing.
It's a good
So
day.
it's great.
Plus, if you can't lock down a guy's second birthday to a firm date, I'm starting to think it might be bullshit.
That's what fucks me up so specifically about Easter is it's like
It's been changing.
yeah, and the scheduling for it is like the
scheduling.
first Sunday after the
Scheduling.
vernal equinox. It's like real fucking crazy shit that goes into planning when Easter is.
Nobody talked to Jesus about this.
No, Jesus
Nobody.
had no hand in planning
Nobody
Easter.
consulted him on this. Interesting.
My question is, how many of those big rolly tombs were there? You know, Jesus was buried
Oh
in
wait,
a very
there was like a
specific
big wheel tomb.
Yeah, there was like a big giant stone wheel that wheeled away, and then Jesus comes out. That can't be.
Is that VIP?
Jesus wasn't a
you
rich
think?
guy. He was like a carpenter. You tell me they were just giving these big wheelie rock tombs to people?
I'm sure he had donors.
Okay, so you think it was a gifted tomb?
I mean, yeah, he
Stone
had
donors.
Jewish. He first of all, the people, the relatives that came before him were Jewish. So he fucking had some money.
Okay, and
Yeah,
Jews
he-
are also real preoccupied with like where they're buried and how they're buried. So yeah.
That's true, right? But we don't have those wheels.
yeah, I feel like a traditional Jewish burial should be behind a giant stone wheel. I feel like that's why I want to be buried now.
Note to self. Yeah.
If I die, put me in a little cave behind a giant stone wheel, please. This is my official plea for
Bury
that.
like a cartoon character. Where you bury a cartoon character.
I'm trying to think of famous cartoon character funerals.
Wasn't too many. They live on. They
Not-
live forever.
Most of them have the little angel that comes out their back. And it's like, that's the thing. I can only do the trick once.
Yeah, but then it comes back. But then it comes back to them, and then they come back alive right before the damn show goes off.
right.
We were so stupid as kids. So entertaining, though.
Although that's funny because like that trope, everyone our age knows that, but I wonder if like kids now know the ghost rising and then coming back into the body
I don't
for like
know.
because Tom sees Jerry over there doing something he doesn't like or whatever. I wonder if that's like something that's gone away or like the the wolf that like his tongue rolls out when he sees like
Yeah,
Yeah,
hot
that's a
wolf.
lecherous fucking hashtag Me Too ass wolf.
Yeah, right.
Well,
Yeah.
most of those Looney Tunes and all those were very, very, very vulgar and sexual. Those commercials was, I mean, those cartoons was crazy.
Bugs Bunny with all his unwarranted
Yeah,
kissing.
overtly just over. You just looking at it like now, looking at it like, oh, Bugs was on some shit. He was like, Bugs wasn't too nice to the ladies. Like he was just really stealing kisses from people. It's crazy.
Pepe Le Pew too.
Oh,
You know,
well,
he's got
Pepe.
real sexual assault issues.
Yeah, Pepe
With
got
Pepe.
straight up. He got
Yeah.
killed off in the Space Jam too.
They killed him in
they
Space
didn't kill
Jam?
him, but they didn't have him in it at all.
Yeah, well, he was in jail. They finally caught him for his crimes. That's probably what it was.
The beginning of Space Jam is set at Pepe Le Pew's funeral. They canonically kill him off.
Well, yeah, they didn't have funerals. I'm saying that would have been great if they put them behind the little wheel. Speedy Gonzalez, Pepe Le Pew. Even though Mexicans love Speedy Gonzalez.
Yeah, I
but
don't think Speedy's going to go away for that reason alone. That Mexican people love Speedy.
Yeah, because
French
Speedy was
people
a
don't-
good guy.
Yeah, French people don't love Pepe the same way.
Well,
yeah,
Yeah,
it's because their stereotype's true.
yeah.
right.
Everybody knows Mexicans aren't that fast.
Woo! Is it the news? Is it time for the
It
news?
is time
yet?
for the news,
Okay,
actually. I was about to
wonderful,
interrupt.
awesome. What a great way to end.
Oh, I'm
Shoot the shit. You're talking news. You're talking news. We're here to shoot the shit. Talking news.
First of all, what I celebrate about the Mexican people is that they are the least offendable people on the planet.
That's very true. Mexican people have great senses of humor. Real cool.
You're great, guys. No, I'm kidding. Come over. Come into the country.
Yeah,
I don't
come
give a
if you
shit.
want.
Yeah.
Please. All right. This is the news segment. No, none of that. No more of that. I have to announce this segment to our guest, Jay. Well, you've seen the show, so you know. But this is the news. The way that this works is Dave and I have both written 12 jokes about the news that happened this week. I don't know what he wrote. He doesn't know what I wrote. But if we cover the same story, we have what we call a joke off. And while Dave and I are joking each other off, basically that means we're in a contest with each other for that joke. You will be the judge. Just pick the one you like better. And then we will get a point, depending on who wins. It'll probably be me, because I believe I'm up 2 on you. So
I should get one for being so close with that Jew bit.
Dave, would you like to start?
Sure. California Capitol to vote on sanctuary city status for transgender people. They're also considering changing their name to Rumento because they want to show solidarity with trans people by removing their sack too.
Okay. All right. Germany legalizes cannabis effective April 1st, which is a huge loss for Germans who talk like this and a huge win for Germans who talk like
There
this.
you go. Love doing your impressions.
Any excuse to do my Nazi set off with my gay German voice, I will always take.
Michigan Easter egg hunt turns violent when man stabbed over placement of eggs, per sheriff. They said they'll avoid this in the future by hiding the eggs somewhere much safer, Canada.
White House outraged by Israeli airstrike. Yeah, sure, no problem. White House outraged by Israeli airstrike that killed aid workers in Gaza. A Biden administration spokesman said, "Whoa, Israel, you said you needed all those American missiles for a school project."
All right. Here we talked about this earlier, but Sauce Gardner sparks outrage with his comments about Jews. And if Jews really do run the world like he says they do, then he may actually find out what it's like to be put on an island.
That's funny.
That's for the football fans out there.
You see, being put on an island when you're a quarterback. All right. Donald Trump is selling MAGA Bibles, which cost $60, come with a copy of the Constitution, and have been amended to describe throughout the story of Jesus which women were smoking hot and which one were total dogs.
Nice.
Thank you.
Hugh Grant says he's considered a career in politics. He thinks he's a better option than many of the current politicians because, unlike them, the hooker he was found with was still alive.
In this day and age, that's
Yeah.
really that's a gentleman right there. Ron DeSantis signs bill banning children under 14 from having social media accounts. Though the law says that when your daughters turn 16, Matt Gaetz will help them set up their Tinder account.
That's bad.
All right, here's one for us old people. Joe Lieberman, former senator and 2000 vice presidential nominee, dies at 82 after fall. This is how it's being reported all across the country, except in Florida, who could only find 81 of those years. Really dated.
Yeah, it's all right though. He was the vice president.
No, he wasn't.
Well, he was nominated, I should
Yeah.
say, to be the vice president, except for because of Florida. Sam Bankman-Fried sentenced to 25 years in prison for cryptocurrency fraud. And the judge scolded him at sentencing by asking why he couldn't do something in life that is allowed by the U.S. law, like trying to kill Mike Pence.
Mike Lindell's MyPillow faces eviction from Minnesota warehouse. But since he doesn't acknowledge official documents, he's now going to start manufacturing his next infomercial project, the Squatter Potty.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right. I like it. Mike Tyson is selling edible weed chocolate shaped like ears in an homage to his famous fight. In another nod to his violent past, he's offering a girlfriend experience where he punches you in the stomach and throws you down a flight of chocolate stairs.
Chocolate Stairs really sells that
Thank
one.
you.
All
Yeah,
right,
Thank you.
Tiger Woods briefly reignites. Reignites. Let's start that over. Tiger Woods briefly.
Take your time. Let him use you.
Chappy. Tiger Woods briefly reunites with ex-wife to celebrate their son's state championship win. And his kid has a completely different game than his dad, too, because when Tiger Woods celebrates, it only manages to tear his family apart. Oof.
It's okay.
Got there.
You're close. Yeah. It's a struggle to get to the end there. All right. Here we go. Candace Owens has been fired from the Daily Wire. Though apparently at the end, she tried to save her job by taking a demotion to unpaid intern who still has the power to discipline the other unpaid intern.
All right. Pete Buttigieg calls $60 million towards Baltimore Port a down payment and follow that up with, and if you think you're going to see any more money after that, I've got a bridge to sell you.
I like that one. That's good. Okay, this one I hate. This next joke I hate myself for, but you see the story, you got to do
my
it.
favorites.
Yeah. Puxatawny Phil and his partner Phyllis welcomed 2 new baby groundhogs, though a third baby crawled back up Phyllis's vagina, signaling 6 more weeks of pregnancy. You see Puxatawny, you know what's gonna happen.
All right, this one might be deemed racist.
Might be deemed racist. Here we go.
We'll see.
Buckle up.
Jurors award $11.5 million to former LAPD canine handler who claimed discrimination over Samoan heritage. In defense of the LAPD, though, the only scent that dog was able to pick up was what The Rock was cooking.
I don't think that's that right. The Rock's Samoan, right? That's right. That's right. That's good. Samoans, not really a minority, you want to mark. They're not many of them, but they're all like big and tough.
Yeah.
So probably better to
How
leave
far
them
they'll
alone.
go.
Yeah. All right. A former executive of Netflix's 3 Body Problem sentenced to death for murdering show's producer. But as I see it, creating a 4th body is just savvy marketing for season 2.
All right. Pope Francis skips Good Friday event at last minute to preserve health for Easter rituals. He also added that with the Jews and Muslims warring with each other and Nickelodeon taking all the major pedophile headlines, he's earned himself a little R&R this year.
Yeah, I like that. A Kill the Jews cocktail causes scandal in a Spanish town's Easter celebration. This is a real story. A Kill the Jews cocktail causes scandal in a Spanish town's Easter celebration. The bar in question claims the drink is not racist, but it's clearly designed to cause Jewish people emotional distress as the cocktail is priced at $25. What? What?
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Jew approved.
Yeah,
Jew,
thank
Jew
you.
approved. And I feel like I do speak for most Jewish people. Yeah. Here's the dumbest thing. One of the dumbest things I've written in a while. Trump draws intense criticism after posting image of hog-tied Biden. The image was perfect for his voter base, though, most of which can't look at a roped-up farm animal without thinking, let's go brand him.
I couldn't write. I tried to write something for that story. I couldn't do it. Glad you did. Kenan Thompson addressed the All That controversy, saying his heart goes out to the victims. He didn't speak about Dan Schneider, but mentioned how tacky it would be to discuss an ex while he's still being fondled in writers' rooms by Lorne Michaels.
You get that out of your system?
Yeah.
Okay.
I get that.
Yes, I felt a little Lorne animosity on that.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I just watch Weekend
Your
Update every
SNL,
week.
your SNL audition didn't go too good?
I just watch a Weekend Update every week, and you know, I'm not saying we're beating them hands down, but story to story, sometimes I'm like, that's a win for Weekday comedies.
Actually, they're fucking. I would have loved to steal their joke swap idea, but
Oh, that is just a brilliant idea, but we're not doing it.
all right. My last one. Caitlyn Jenner disgusted over Trans Day of Visibility being on Easter. Although, to be fair, based on Caitlyn's driving record, she's never really acknowledged anybody's visibility.
Yeah, that was good. Ending with a banger. All right. Lou Conter, the last living survivor of the USS Arizona during Pearl Harbor, dies at age 102. And I think his story really speaks to the tenacity and patience of his Imperial Japanese adversary. They finally got him. Congratulations, Japan. And that's it.
Yeah,
That's the news. We did it.
it's
This
true.
was a good episode. Thank you
We
so
got
much,
through it.
Jay.
Oh,
This
thank
was
you for
awesome.
having me. I had a great time.
That's great. Before we leave, tell our viewers where they can see you in the upcoming weeks.
If you follow me on social media, I am Jay Sutton on everything. Also, please subscribe to my YouTube page. It's Jay Sutton 24. I have a podcast that I do, the Jay Sutton Show, as well as me posting stand-up bits. I have a series where I call it Spaghetti on the Wall, where I release bits that I'm doing and whatever stuck, and I post it on YouTube.
Nice. That's awesome. And yeah, your show is kind of similar to this. It's just like a chat.
Yep,
It's just kind of hanging out.
Just a
having
bunch
a
of
good
talk.
time.
Just
Yeah,
a bunch
it's
of
very
bullshit.
cool.
Just BSing and talking.
Hell yeah. Dave, what do you got going on?
I am somewhere tomorrow. My homework assignment tonight is to find out where. Also, I guess because I'm collecting, this one's being paid by percentage. April 26th, come to my show in Clayton. I only have Clayton written down. Next week, I will have the location.
Just
Boy,
be
I am
in
not
Clayton.
prepared.
Just generally,
Could be Clayton's house. Could be
Yeah.
Clayton County.
It's
Any-
New
any-
Jersey.
Just a Clayton.
But yeah, that if it's percentage based, I want you to come.
Awesome.
How about you, Dan?
Well, I'm actually double booked on Thursday. I'm gonna try to. Hopefully, I'll do both of them. I'm gonna be early at Dalek Paradise in Philly. Yeah, great Ethiopian restaurant.
Oh.
And what did you think it was? You've been.
No, I know I did it
I was gonna
last
say,
week.
you've been
and I
there.
had.
How'd it go?
I don't want to call the guy retarded.
But
I
you
had a
just
guy-
did.
There was one person that just he was there the whole show, but he only did it during my set. For every I didn't get to the punchline half time. He's just that's right. Like
Oh,
he was
those
being
guys.
supportive. Like he didn't. I don't think he had bad intentions. I talked to him after. I just think he was a
Right,
little-
he just didn't
little
realize
slow.
he
A little
shouldn't be
wrong.
heckling
A
you.
little slow.
Yeah.
Don't use the R word. A little slow. We call it a little slow.
We call that Dave's core audience. We don't need to use the word. We just say a fan of Dave.
But it was cool. Aside,
That's cool.
there was like a small crowd, but they were
I've heard
cool.
good things about it. You
Yeah.
know, that's gonna be fun. And then I'll be running over after that show to Soul Joel's. To as we were talking about Joel's earlier. Before we started rolling, but
All
great
good
club.
stuff.
Oh, please trust me. No, I'll be on it, so I'm happy. I'll be on 7 for 7, hosted by our first guest, Steve Rinaldi. So that'll be fun. You can see me there both Thursday night, whether you're in Philly or Pottstown. Other than that, I'm playing PC games and
Starfield.
smoking an irresponsible amount of weed. What do you have going on this week, Neil? Oh, wait, hold on. Before you
tell
even
them
do,
about the shirts.
yeah, before you do, I want to tell them about the shirts. I want to actually do one of us do our job.
Someone actually fucking reps their merch.
I
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, you do actually have a cool.
Whenever I'm a guest somewhere, I have to show the people something.
That's awesome. Dave and I don't even think own our own merch yet. Do you have a hoodie
That's
yet?
a
I haven't
cool
bought
one.
You
one
take
yet.
the shirt, I'll take the Asian girl.
Well, Dave, you're in rare form tonight. No,
Is it rare?
Yeah,
Or
well,
this is normal form.
this is, yeah.
You're in normal form tonight.
But
I've
yeah,
only talked good about people tonight. What do you-
we have merch. So go to our merch table over there at droptent.com/the Weekday Comics /store. I'm not sure, but you'll be able to find it if you go to the Weekday Comics. We've got all our merch there, and you can buy it. Please do. It's good stuff. Neil, what do you have going on now that I've taken care of my responsibility to the show?
Thank
What do
you
you
so
have
much,
going on?
buddy. Yeah, sure. Just check me out. IamNeilWood.com and I am Neil Wood on all social media. You can check out all the shows coming up on Biggest Little Comedy and Drop Tent over at droptent.com/events. We'll be at Crown of Creation in South Philadelphia this Friday, and then every second and fourth Friday at Myers Brewing Company in Fishtown, Philadelphia. And of course, I have some new rooms coming up. Actually, April 20th at Rosie's Bar, so you can come out for that show. Yep, and I know it's a big day for you. And
I don't smoke.
given the tone of
so
this,
I have to celebrate.
oh, so you're off the
Yes.
Hitler's birthday thing. That's a good sidestep. Yeah.
Columbine? Sorry.
There we go. No, they're just my plugs. Not a big deal. So no, I guys, it was a great pod. We had a lot of really fun. Thank you for letting me be a part of it. I'm appreciated. The canceling is right behind us, so I'm excited for it.
All right. Well, that's it. That's where you could I am Neil Wood.
Yeah.
.com, droptent.com. I don't know if you said that or not, but I'm saying it again because the people deserve to see what you're doing out
Columbine.
there. All right. Now we're doing Columbine jokes. I think it's time to probably
Dave's
it's probably to bring her on home.
I need my nap now.
What's in that blueberry tea you got over
Right.
there?
That's right. I switched up my tea brand.
We're gonna make sure he switches back for the next
No, I
episode.
will. This was not as, but it had the new label, so I had.
Grandpa Primiano's acting weird, huh?
He's drinking sweet tea tonight.
Yeah,
That's
he's
what
all
it is.
amped up.
I know. All right. Well, Jay, thank you so much for coming. This was
Oh
great.
man, thank you for having me. I had a good time.
Guys, we'll see you later. We'll catch you next week. Who's our guest next week?
Silas P.
Silas P will be here next week.
Nice.
Great guest. We're looking forward to it.
Get
See
the
you
phone
soon.
books.
Well, there we go. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Oh, man, that was a. We fucking landed that like Kerry Strug should have.
Hey everybody, how you doing? This is comedian Neil Wood and
Adam Nutter.
we can't do it like that. You have to sound like a human being. This cut, that's insane. Because I'm realizing how little you're talking.
Adam Nutter.
I could just take if you just want me to. Honestly, you know what we need to do is we just need to get that clean,
Adam Nutter.
and then I'll just pop it in wherever I need to. But
Adam Nutter. Let's do that.
come listen to the Cult of Us podcast. That's our promo.
Adam Nutter.
A DropTent Media Network podcast. Go to droptent.com or search Cult of Us podcast on your favorite podcast platform.
This has been a DropTent Media production.